Yes. Yes. Just want to make sure you're there. Make sure I can see ya. And one more. Why does this one never work when I want it to? Hmm. Hmm. Macaroni and cheese. Hi. Hi. Almost ready. Just testing all the chats out. Okay, and one final test. I don't even know what's going on. I have no idea. Bye already? Fine, if you say so. Why is TikTok always one that never wants to work right? Try it again. Hopefully it works. Let's try refreshing again. No, don't like that. Nope, that didn't do anything. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I see it now. So weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, that sounds getting a little annoying. Refresh. One more test. One final test. I can't win. I give up. Okay, test. Okay, final test. Okay, that's Bill. Okay. Yeah! I did it. I got it working. Sort of. In a way, I got it working. Not exactly the way I wanted it to work, but it's working in a way. I guess you could say it's working. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. I'm back again, and I'm back to trouble. Apparently, my plans have to be delayed yet one more day The patch for the game I was intending to play is going to be launched tomorrow. So I decided to give you guys a choice as to what game you guys want to have me play today instead of the ones that I had scheduled. I'm going to just move it up like we did yesterday. We moved up Monster Hunter and I got to play that. So now I'm going to give you guys a choice to choose the other one in a little bit. Um, yeah, there was a little technical glitch on the game I wanted to play, and instead of having you play a game that might have some janky screens and such, I wanted to make sure that was at its best situation, really much, to get that handled. So yeah, I put my hair in a ponytail today, so I'm okay with my hair. It kind of has like a little purple issue because of the light from the room and everything, but still. Hello, Sir Doodle Bob. How do you do? Nice to see ya. Nice to see you. How are you? So once I actually resume Rise of the Ronin, which was actually established for all 9 of my platforms, then I'll be able to stream all my platforms like I normally do. But until then, I'm just gonna stick with this 4-channel stream to work my way through my listings of things I'm going to be playing. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I want to play. A whole lot. And I'm just kind of, I don't have a brain right now, so I don't like making things that require thinking. It's funny to be called Sir Doodle Doo. Sir Doodle Doo. Sir Doodle Doo. Yeah, but you said last night where it says Bob, so I was kind of confused about that. Kita. Thank you. But yeah, thank you for the turkey. Doesn't tell me who did the lurk though. Oh, crazy night, you did the lurk. How are ya? Okay, so let's see if I can show which ones I had available. So do time to take a poo. Oh crap. Getting ready for bed now. Okay. I'm hyper on off of energy drink, so I'll be up a little while. I drank the new Dubby flavor, and I think I drank too much because it was too yummy. It tasted nice and yummy and creamy, and I think I drank more than I was supposed to, so I'm having a little bit of a problem with that. It was a Dubby they call it strawberry, what, a tiger? And it actually has like strawberry, watermelon, and coconut in one flavor. And it tastes like you're drinking a strawberry creamsicle or like a strawberry Kool-Aid kind of thing. And thanks for liking the live, you see her? Thank you for liking the live. I'm actually happy that the live is still working because TikTok is kind of iffy with me. But yeah, I think for the last 4 flavors of W I bought, all of them have actually had not so much of a bite to them. So I'm actually enjoying them a lot more. Because some of them were like too tart to really enjoy. But ever since the last 4 I've gotten, Calio Cream, Palm Blom, the 2 Soul Leveling tie-in flavors, and the newest one they just came out, and the Ramune Soda, they've all tasted a lot more smoother and making me want more. And that's really bad because only supposed to handle so much vitamin B per day, and that thing gives you a vitamin B in your system, so you gotta be careful not to overdo it. Is it vitamin B or is it caffeine? One of those two. It has a lot of those, so I have to be really careful not to overdo it. So I am trying my best to avoid temptation to get another cup, even though it's just literally right there behind me. All I have to do is put it in the jug, put it in the cup, shake it, and mix it up. I can do it so easily, so quickly, so simply. But I'm trying to resist. I'm trying to resist. I'm trying to resist because I would like to sleep. If I drink some Dubby right now, I will not go to sleep. Okay, that's why I'm having a problem. That is not one of the choices. Truth or dare is not one of the choices. That's not going to be what I want to go for. Because I always want to have them to mess up on the dare. And the truth. Even though I am kind of truthful, mostly. Except when I'm trying to think. Then I'm not thinking logically, so that doesn't count as being true. Right? Look at this, my hat's floppy. I like my floppy hat. Get that. So, I have 4 games. Actually, I have a lot more than 4 that I was planning on playing this week that I had to push back because of the patch that I was waiting for. And I want to see if I could go ahead and give you guys a choice. Um, have you ever broke something expensive when you were little? Yes, always. I was a little bitty, I was a brat. I broke a lot of stuff, okay? I broke a crap ton of stuff when I was little. And yes, it was expensive. Nothing like a Ming vase or anything like that, but electronics, yes. I learned that some electronics do not go in water. I learned that the hard way. Oh, owie. Okay. So hopefully, Rise of the Ronin will be what I'll be playing tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to give you guys 5 choices of upcoming games I was planning on streaming that you want me to play today that could just move up. One of those choices is Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2. Another is another Koei Tecmo game, Wild Hearts, which is actually included in a Humble Bundle this month. Humble Monthly. You can actually get it for like $12 with about 6 other games. Um, Silent Kingdom and Slime Heroes. Yep. Wild Hearts kind of reminded me a lot of Tokiden or Monster Hunter. Actually, no, closer to Tokiden. But it actually included devices you could actually use to capture the monsters too. So you could actually put in place special mechanisms that will aid you in capturing the monsters. How you doing, Clay? How are you? Maybe not. Oh no, no, that is definitely something you don't want to break because the spirit will come back and kick your ass. Just saying, just saying. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Some things you definitely don't want to mess with is things that have to do with the people of the past life. They will come back. They will get their revenge. I assure you. Get that. There's also another choice I'm going to have of demos. I have a selection of demos that I've actually wanted to play, but I just didn't get around to. So if you guys choose demos as one of the options, I'll go ahead and have a vote for which demo you want me to play. Just may take me a few moments to type it all up here. So give me a moment here to do a quick type up. Okay. So let's see here. I'll let you guys pick out which one it's going to be. Wild Hearts. Silent Kingdom. Slime Heroes. And demos. So let me see if I can type up a poll on each of these platforms real quick. Give me a few moments here. That's just a lot of typing on multiple windows. And I know I should have an option to do this on here too. An option? I did spell wrong things wrong again. Yes, I did. Boom, boom, boom. Slime Heroes. And if you want demos, just tell me demos because YouTube is only mean when they only gives you 4 options. Okay, so the poll is there on YouTube. Put the poll on Kick next. Okay. Great Ace Attorney 2. Wild Hearts. Silent Kingdom. I need at least 5 minutes. And demos. I think every streaming platform should give you at least 10 choices that you put on a poll. That would be so much more useful. I couldn't even sit. You know what my parents did? I am afraid to ask. I'm actually not sure if I want to ask, to be honest. Okay, Kick, you have yours. TikTok, I'm not sure how to get a poll on you guys. I know I saw it before, just not sure how. So for you guys, TikTok, just tell me in chat which one you want, because I don't know how to access the poll outside of the live studio. I don't think. Oh, let me check over here. Maybe that might work. No, that's not gonna help me. TikTok is always so hard on me with this. Okay, but yes, if you want a selection on TikTok, your choices are Great Ace Attorney 2, Wild Hearts, Silent Kingdom, Slime Heroes, or Demos. And Twitch, you guys are the next one I'm putting the poll up for. Actually, I should be able to do that within here, I think. Or not. Probably not. Oh, I have it up here. Good. Yay, that helps me a lot. No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. I want polls. What's my polls? Okay, there you are. New poll. Give me that. Give me that. And yes, Twitch also has the ability to use the fishing mechanic too. See here. Great Ace Attorney 2. I just typed it all out. It's easier. Wild Hearts. Silent Kingdom. And I want to run that for 5 minutes as well. Okay. Okay, Twitch, you guys have the poll up as well. Oh, I need to move that, don't I? Yeah, I need to move it. Let's see if I could. I'll just leave it like this. It'll be easier. Okay. So go ahead and get your votes in. Let me know which ones you guys want. Move this over here. I should be able to see everyone's vote selections on all the multiple chats here. So far, I see one on Twitch coming in for Wild Hearts. One on YouTube coming in for Slime Heroes. One on Kick for Great Ace Attorney 2. Hi, Chris Hansen. How are you? If you'd like to take part in the poll, just let me know which of the 5 selections you would like to go for. We have a vote going on for Great Ace Attorney 2, Wild Hearts, Silent Kingdom, Slime Heroes, or Demos. And I need the tie to be broken. Do not get me stuck in a tie. You guys know how much I hate ties. I hate the ties. I don't want a tie. No ties. No tie, 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 no tie. No tie at all. Let's avoid the ties, okay? 聞いたな、このいい癖なよ. Okay, so Twitch has 2 votes in now. One for Great Ace Attorney 2, one for Wild Hearts. YouTube still has 1 for Slime Heroes. Kick has 1 for Great Ace Attorney 2. So far, Great Ace Attorney 2 is in the lead by 1 vote. Kick, your vote is almost over. Let's see. All of these games will be played throughout the week. It's just deciding which one's going to be playing tonight is the question. That way I speed it up. I want to know which one you guys want to see the most. Mm-hmm. Okay, looks like the first vote's about to end. That's going to be Kicks. I think I gave it like 7 minutes. Almost there. Hi, Mr. Crow. How are ya? Yellow. Okay, so Kick has locked in one vote for Great Ace Attorney 2. And YouTube has one vote for Slime Heroes. It's just waiting for Twitches to run out, and then we'll be able to decide on which one it's going to be based off of the votes. So far, it looks like Great Ace Attorney 2 is in by one vote. Keep that up. Also, if you would like to have an invite to the Discord, I can give you the link to it. It's actually the same one you see on the link on the image here. I don't know. Sure, just do it. Just give you guys a link to it. I don't know. My head hurts. I don't want to think. I hate thinking. Yeah, I just copy it. So if you are interested in joining my Discord, there's the Discord right there. I put in each of the chats here. 1, 2, 3, and once more. You. Okay. There we go. So if you would like to join the Discord and also take part in the weekly Discord choice selection, you'll be able to do it through there, because I'm going to have one day per week where you guys can actually ask me which games you want me to put on there on the list to have a weekly vote for in the Discord, and whichever one gets the most votes that week is the one I'll be putting on the schedule. At this point, we haven't got one for this coming week yet, so it'll just be questionable until that point. Or I'll just use it up for my own days, like these. Okay, so that ends that one. Okay. So, Slime Kingdom had one vote. Wild Hearts had one vote. Great Ace Attorney 2 had a total of 2 votes. No votes came in from TikTok. So, that means that Great Ace Attorney 2 will be the game we play today. Okie day? Are you ready for me to be objecting to everything? Objection! 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 Nagaru! Okay, so let me get everything set up real quick. Oh, macaroni and cheese, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Minimize that. I just don't understand why this thing doesn't work. Okay, that's not what I wanted to have happen, but okay, fine. I said yes and I said test. I can't get the chat to show up in the TikTok for some reason today. That's why I have it open on several windows just to make sure I don't miss anything. Say something. Say la voi. Watashi na hatashi na aru na hibi. Okay. So let me move you guys all over here so I can see everything. I'm short by one monitor today, so I'm trying to improvise as I go along here. And I keep misplacing stuff. Like, where in the heck did I put Great Ace Attorney at? I have no idea where I put it. Do 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 do. when I want to find something, it's never around. Okay, I know I had it. Oh, because I moved my monitors around, all my icons got messed up. So who knows where this thing is at? I see Danganronpa, but I'm looking for Ace Attorney. Not Day of the Night that. Okay, there it is. What was it hiding next to Indiana Jones? No wonder I couldn't find it. No knucklehead. What's supposed to be hiding there? Not at all. Okay, day. You guys ready? Ace Attorney, here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the image and the title. Macaroni and fried cheese. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Where are you? Okay, found it. Okay. Where did I put that thingy thingy? I misplaced my thingy thingy. Anyone know where I put my thingy thingy? I misplaced my thingy thingy. That's for my thingy thingy. I know I have a thingy thingy, but I can't find my thingy thingy. My thingy thingy just disappeared on me, so I need my thingy thingy for that thingy thingy. I guess this thingy thingy have to do. Copy. Copy that thingy thingy. Oh no. Found it. Okay. I knew I had a thingy thingy for that thingy thingy. I found the thingy thingy. I found it. I found my thingy thingy. Okay, and macaroni. Ah, thanks for the sub there on YouTube, Moon Fury. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arigato. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we got that. I do the same for Kitty. No. What does that have to do with this? I'll have to do. Okay, I don't have enough audio to hear the game. There we go. Okay, make sure the audio's okay for you guys. Is it too loud? I hope not. A little loud there. Hi, Batman. How are ya? Just changing my categories over here so you guys can be on the right screens and such. I'm doing live graphic design while I'm talking here. It's kind of weird. Uh-oh. I misplaced something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I missed something. Oh, Vicky. Ah! Corny cheese. What are you doing? See over there. Get over there, you little sleepy mousey. Found it. Okay. I can just burped. Yeah. Okay. Icons and such have changed. Everything's set. And let me see what I missed. I'm about to cause a bunch of trouble. It's been a while since I played this game. We're way behind on our Ace Attorney Day. Because we haven't had an Ace Attorney Day in about several months now. And our goal is to play through every Ace Attorney game. So we gotta hurry up and finish this one. We have to finish this one so we can get back to the trilogy. We played the first game in the trilogy. The first game in this series. We're working on the second game in this series. Then we gotta go back to Grade 8. Then we have to go back to Ace Attorney 2 and then work our way through that way. So we got a while to go. And my game... This knucklehead... I picked up the wrong gamepad. I picked up my Switch gamepad instead of my PC one. I was wondering, why did it get warm? Oh, maybe this one for the Switch. I'm not used to use my Switch gamepad, so it kind of threw me off. I am ready. This one is a prequel to the Ace Attorney games, where you get to play as his ancestor, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And he had went to London to learn how to become a lawyer, along with his friend. His friend got murdered on a boat heading up there. And he had to go in place of his friend and become a lawyer instead, while they live in a house with Sherlock Holmes and his adoptive daughter. And this is the second game where it's actually answering a lot of questions that were left over from the first game, such as the mystery of Sherlock Holmes' daughter, real father, the situation as to why the lawyer friend was killed, which turned out he wasn't killed. He was actually brainwashed, and a lot of other mysteries that we're still trying to figure out. So we are in another case. I forgot which one this one is. Let me look at the right. I don't remember what record we are in. Okay, yes. In this case, we have found out that our longtime detective friend has been killed. And we need to find out who was the perpetrator. Our rival prosecutor is the one who is being blamed for the murder, and we have to come to his defense now. So we're trying to piece together exactly what happened. Why did the detective get killed now? It's a lot that we went through this. This game is just so extreme. Okay. And I think that pretty much catches you up all the names you need to know. So let's continue. Now, let's return to the witness's testimony. Alone, the victim has nothing to do with us. You have a lot of answers for, Peppino. It is your fault that we were caught in the first place. Okay. They haven't told us much we didn't already know. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Yeah, a big mess of chaos. And I love chaos. Well, if it wasn't the inspector's diary, then it seems likely he must have gone to Lime Street that day. And yet these two both claim they didn't see him. I have to say, they don't appear to be telling lies. Well, there are experts in deception, don't forget. Some sounding plausible is their specialty. They may be simply lying. Okay, yeah, that's right. They may be lying simply to avoid being implicated in this case as well. Surely, if they were truly experts in deception, they wouldn't have been caught. Well, yes, you do have a point there. Let's tear apart their testimony. Oh God, this is such a mess to read. Oh God. We had more than 1,000 other people assembled in the park on Lime Street that day. Let's see what you got. 1,000 people? That's a very large, very big crowd. It was quite a spectacle. Redheads had come from all over the capital. See, the capo here, he has the magnetismo animal, eh? Nobody else could attract so many people. If I could be born again, it would be the capo. All those people wanted was the money, Peppino. The £4 per week.
Are you suggesting that you spoke personally with all 1,000 applicants?
We that we did, because everyone of them paid us 5 shillings. We take us their names and we take us their money, and we take us their addresses as well. Then I tell them we take us some days to let them know that by a post, el finito, and 2 minio person. We start early in the morning, we stop late in the night. So you earned 5,000 shillings in one day? That's a small fortune. Who'd have thought there were 1,000 gullible redheads in London to start with? Now this is the guy that I was talking about. This is the guy that was supposed to be dead on a boat in the second case of the game. And he's back. My best friend is now my rival prosecutor. One of whom was a great detective with chemically altered hair. Sherlock Holmes. But they don't recall the man in this photograph, eh, Capo?
Hold it!
He doesn't look at all familiar. No, I don't think so. And this is a wig, eh? He was trying to trick us. I don't know the people who are trying to trick the other people, says the con artist. It would be if between them they interviewed 1,000 people with red hair. It would be unreasonable to expect them to remember every face. No, senor. It may be small, but my memory is very large. I never forget a thing. In my opinion, I do not think this man was in the park. But he's not going to give the court a definite, it seems. Eh, Capo? You didn't see a man like this, huh? None, I do not remember him. And obviously he's dead now. But I assure you, it was not in the park. But according to what you've said, you spoke with 1,000 or more people that day. Wait, that's true. My eyes are burning by the end of the day. Surely you can't remember every single face. How are you so certain? Is this particular man wasn't present? Normally the red hair is very distinctive, eh? But not when you have 1,000 redheads covering around. Then it is just an eyesore. But if there was some other information you could give us, then maybe we would call. Let's see what other information we got here. What else could they remember that we have in our evidence? Maybe? What would he have? Something that they would have been able to see. Maybe this. Let's try this. Okay, we already got the examinations done, right? Yep. Oh, hello. What's this? There's a tiny little stuff sticking out from this small hole here. Look. There must be been a knob or something for that setting the time. In that case, seeing as we know the inspector took such good care of this watch, it probably broke when the incident occurred, didn't it? Yes, of course. Which could mean that there is a small part of the watch still at the scene, maybe. Uh-huh. What if this is tied to you? I think this is it. I can't tell. What if this was on top of the watch? It's a long shot. Giving it a twist causes this key-like shaft to pop out of its base. That's what we need, a key-like shaft to go into this. But it doesn't give me a choice to present, so I have to keep going. So I gotta remember to come back to this line. I think this might be a presentable one. If there was some information you could have given, maybe we recall. That is not the line, Peppino. Remember, we do not remember him. We are sure of that fact, though. If there was a man with the red earpiece, but his mustache did not match the color, then I do not think I would have gotten him. The Zuma said these two had been shown that photograph, and they had been told nothing else at all. But what if I fed them just one other detail about the victim? For example... Gregson was known for using his fish and chips. Will it work? Will it work? I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna take a chance. Just in case. I can certainly appreciate that just knowing the man had red hair wouldn't help remember remember in this situation. But what if I told you that the man was always munching on a packet of fish and chips? Do you remember a man who was eating incessantly? Not really. I was looking only at the heads of the applicants. I wouldn't have noticed the fish and chips any more than the Cavanera and Smack Salmon. Or the spaghetti me. Me, I love the spaghetti. Really? I had no idea. Tell them again what you said before, Peppino. See, Capo, see. I say it again and again. Okay. Okay. Let's try some presenting here. Now I think I should try it.
Objection.
Nope, it didn't work. Next statement was contradicting the number of ways I think you will find. In a number of ways, you say? That's right, my lord. In a number of ways. Perhaps it would serve you well to concentrate your efforts on one contradiction at a time, Counsel. Made a big mess with that. In a number of ways, actually. Darn it. Okay. I thought for sure that would have been it. Okay, let's try you. Present that. There are clearly grounds in the last statement of story council. I fail to see why. Well, you know, I'm playing devil's advocate. Yes, you do appear to be something of a devil in you, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry, it's the man since the man merely dishing out penalties. Oh my gosh, I'm screwing this up. Something is here. I just don't know what. His hair doesn't match the mustache, though. They should know that.
Objection.
That last statement. Okay, the same things. I messed up again. Oh man, I'm messing up big time. Ah. Okay, maybe I have to press it. Find something else. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I think I got an idea. I have an idea. He wouldn't have said his real name, but maybe he said his profession. I certainly appreciate knowing that the man with red hair wouldn't help you remember the situation. But what if I told you the man in the red piece was actually a detective? The man is a photograph, a detective? Yes. Well, obviously showing them the photograph wouldn't have worked either. That was my next option. It would appear he found your notice in the paper suspicious and decided to investigate incognito. Sorry, but this changes nothing. No detective came to the park. I am certain of that. I see. In any case, if such a man had come incognito, he wouldn't have just said, I am a detective, would he? Well, no, I suppose not.
Sounds logic, I must agree.
Tell them again what you said before, if you know. See, Capel, see. It's the best we move on. Dang it! Let's try it for another press, Has to be the first one. See, what else can you do, huh? True. Oofa. I'm not having much of fun these days. First we arrested, then we're showing this horrible picture of a dead man. And now you question every single thing we say. We are the victims here. Aye, Capel? No, you were caught carrying out a plot to swindle hundreds of innocent people. You have to bring that up, eh? It's not fair. Aye, Capel? You've had a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place.
Hold it.
What do you mean by that? Capel, you promised not to say it, Capel. After we'd had taken all the money that day, we should have left the country. That was my plan. I left the purchasing of the tickets for the ferry to Dunkirk to my companion here. But they bought them for the wrong day. Oops. See, but it's an easy mistake to make, huh? The 1st and the 31st? Poof! I had no sympathy for you. We were an all day late for the pub because of your stupidity. And only because of this, that so-called great red-headed detective caught us. Capel, you know what I think. This is the work of God. Is this a holy punishment, eh? Peppino, for the last time, this is not a holy punishment. This is only your fault. Don't blame God for your unholy mistakes. You are making me sick with the anger. Maybe I make a mistake, but it's time for each of the pasta. Now one is the pasta. And I've seen the evidence. They have told us. Okay. It's something about the last statement I need to lock in on, just so I'm not sure what it is. What am I missing here? Darn it! I'm stuck. Let's finish this cycle. Press them.
Hold it!
Let's do the press. Okay, so now they changed the story. Wait. Why is it that they're not letting me press any further again? We must have locked something in. I'm not sure what happened. Before they let me choose an option, they bypassed it.
Hold it!
I think I got something. I'm still not sure what it is. Brought them for the wrong day. I'm trying to find out where is it. Holy punishment. Why is it giving me a whole notice here? Holy punishment. Okay. So it really is his badge. But how do I combine this? So we got this. We marked this. Let's go back. How did we open this up last time? What's the head? The helmet of this charming policeman appears to be a little worse for the wear. Convinced about the charming part? Yes, you're right. Head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled, which stands to reason, really, doesn't it? I mean, it gets turned around and around every day. Hope it doesn't fall off in the end. Okay. So this little key is used to wind up the inspector's pocket watch. It's a mystery at first. Why should it be a policeman? I mean, it's because it's a gift from Scotland Yard and the recognition of the inspector's hard work. If his head did fall off from the overuse, it might seem a little inappropriate, don't you think? That's the British sense of humor for you, I think. Okay. Can I leave it out and go back? No. I can't. It won't let me merge them. Darn it. Okay. There's something missing here. What am I missing here? Do you guys have an idea how I should do this? I'm stuck. I need help. I need help getting out of this loop, guys. Can I present it here? I don't know. I need help. I need help.
Objection.
No, not that. Nope. Nope, that ain't it. It's not that. I can always tell when it's not it because the icon shows up. So I'm just going to try all the evidence that's tied to it.
Objection.
Nope, not that either. I'm just going to have to do this the hard way. Well, we can't use a photograph, right?
Objection.
No, that's not it either. Don't. This is how I play Ace Attorney games. If I can't find the answer, I present every piece of evidence I can until I can find it. Did we present this yet?
Objection.
Nope, none of that either. Okay, we'll try another line. I think I tried all the ones related to Gregson already. But I assure you, he was not in the park. Not in the park.
Objection.
Nope, it's not that either. Ah! I can't figure it out! I can't figure it out!
Hold it.
Wait. I think I got it! I think I got it! I think I got it. Has nothing to do with you. Right? Okay, hold on. Present.
Objection.
It. Ah! I failed again. I can't get the connection here. Ah. Ah. Wait a sec. What if... What if I present this? The other picture of Drexen.
Objection.
No! No! Come on! I can't figure this out! Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna need help. Since no one's telling me, give me any hints or anything, I'm gonna look it up. Rossi. Walkthrough. Okay. I'm gonna use a walkthrough and see if I can find out what it did. Someone has to have figured this part out. They mentioned Gregson was not amongst the people they met in the park. Of course, the judge reminds them that why they're here in the first place and they cannot be fully trusted. Cross-examined. Okay, you press all the statements, but you want to press statement number 3. Naruhodo makes a good point. If they interviewed 1,000 people, how could they be sure that Gregson wasn't there? It's impossible for him to remember every single one. When asked, pick his profession. Okay, we did that. DeRossi says it changes nothing, but make sure to pursue DeRossi. Of course, he spills the beans and mentions someone from Scotland Yard was there. They definitely know Gregson, despite DeRossi denying it. They talk about one being there, but it was not Gregson. The person was clean shaven. They said he had identification, which is very weird. They stole it from him. These, of course, added to the evidence. Okay, so let's go back. So go back to statement 3. Let's see if we can pull this off. Statement 3. Okay, we're gonna press it.
Hold it.
Gonna press him. But according to you, okay, there we are. You said you spoke with 1,000 people that day. That's true. Surely then you can't remember every single one. How are you so certain? That this particular man wasn't present. Normally, this is very distinctive. But when you have 1,000 redheads crowding around, this is just an eyesore. But if there was some other, and this is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted to present. Okay, so let's see here. What the hell? Go away. Little ads all over the place. Took away the article I was reading. Screw you, ads. Stop. Go away, ad. I'm trying to read the article. Okay. Pick his profession. Okay, I said his profession. Okay, I can certainly appreciate this. Knowing the man had red hair wouldn't help you remember the situation. What if I told you the man in the parrot piece was actually a detective? The man in the photograph, a detective. Okay, no pursuing. Okay, hold on. When do I pursue? When it says it changes nothing. Okay. Yes. It appears even on those of paper. Incognito. He's quiet. Okay.
Excuse me.
Mr. DeRossi, do you have something to say? See? What? See, you didn't have a reaction. Well, was I supposed to wait for a reaction? You looked as though you were thinking something whilst eating a mouthful of pasta. See, I was thinking. Perhaps my hair is this color because I eat too much bologna sauce. Okay, maybe I went too early with that. Darn it. No comment. I screwed the whole thing up. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. It has to be something I'm missing. A trigger in that combo. Maybe I jumped the gun? Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. See, that we know that there's a picture. The picture sells that he has the wrong color. But it won't let me present that picture. Okay, come on. I'm getting closer. I See, after he says it changes nothing, let's see what happens. He stopped eating, but he hasn't made a sound yet. I'm keeping an eye on you. Come on, give me something to work with. Come on, give me something. Ah, come on. Give me the pursue. Oh, you lied! This article lied to me! You lied! There's no interruption to do that pursuing. How dare you lie to me like that? No! Never using that site again. They had too many ads anyway. Let me look again. Sheesh, liars. Okay, press it with reapproves profession. But just see, they didn't do that. Examine the clasp on the present. Present. Okay, hold on. That's something else. We got the identification. We did get the inspector's identification. We got that. Examine the clasp. Present on statement 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Okay, so let's put this on statement 3 or 4 and see if we can present that. Okay, we're going to try presenting here.
Objection.
Finally, the music stopped! It stopped! The music stopped! We finally finished the loop! Finally escaped from this torment! Finally! Finally! Oh my god, 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 oh my god! Dang it, that was a pain in the butt. Jeez! Ah! You can't trust our strategy guides. Jeez! Knuckleheads. They tricked me. I wonder if I could ask you to examine this identification book very closely. Miss Lestrade. Why Miss Lestrade? What is your intention here, Counsel? Is this really a fake or is it genuine? That's the question. Which we can't answer ourselves.
Objection.
Oh, don't start that! Don't be ridiculous. No Scotland Yard detective would allow his or her identification to be stolen. Who did? That! That is the bosses! No question about it! It can't be! As I suspected, the undercover detective who attended the Red-Headed League's enrollment on the day in question was the real Inspector Gregson, carrying out an incognito investigation. Zappers! Yo, set your bed up. Yeah. Order! Order! Hold the door! But if the boss had his identification stolen, it would have reported it straight away. I mean, he was always on to me about it, and if you lose something, report it at once, he'd say. Could it be then that the inspector was physically unable to report it? Physically? What are you saying? Unable to. You're not suggesting. Yes, it's quite possible that he was killed before he had the chance to report his identification stolen. No! Order! 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 The defense posted that a victim was killed that day before the body was discovered at a different location. Do you two have anything to say about that? I know nothing. Pull yourself together, Peppino. Mondula, you can have believe a little more like master criminals than that, known. Should I had to return her to Italia? Stop crying, Peppino, please. Otherwise, Lupe, stop your whining and start talking. Well, I believe the court will need to hear your story. I know nothing. But you will tell everything, or face the worst possible outcome. You'll dry your eyes and testify again. About these identification papers and precise circumstances of under which you came by them. For crying out loud. Witnesses cryamony. Detective and the identification. The truth is, we took a prisoner and kept him for his night for at a secret hideout. Even though I didn't think it was a real detective, I was too scared to let him go that day, just in case. I took up the man's identification from him and shut him in the room next to ours. That might have been a little tussle, but we did him no harm, and the next morning we let him go. He spent the night in a nice room. It was something like prison, really. This is outrageous! You in prison? But no, see, no! It was not like a prison! It was a very comfortable and calm and happy! Couple? It was never part of my plan. I swear it! Oof! So now you think it's my fault, eh? Just because I got the date of the ferry wrong, and by one day to a day. I do not think it was your fault, Peppino, I knew it. No, for a couple, it's not fair. You shall have plenty of time for squabbling back at the prison, gentlemen. Oof, I don't believe this. How could he have been a real detective? Counsel for the defense. Proceed with the cross-examination. So, on the day before the incident, Prexon spent the night confined in this pair's hideout. Okay, the plot thickens. Let's do this. The truth is, we took the prisoner and kept him for the night at our secret hideout. Press!
Hold it!
Do you realize what you're saying? You have to believe me, we never intended for that to happen. And I'm sure the detective did not intend it either. Do you think... But there was nothing else I could do. Nothing else. This was the first crime in the couple. It was at his weekend for his winter. I've told you before, Peppino, that is not the way to describe a criminal mastermind. What about this hideout of yours? An old empty house behind the park on Lime Street. We rented the place for 2 days. It was inspired by the idea from the couple here. An impulsive idea, I would say. No, not impulsive, inspired. Hey, couple? Well, what am I supposed to say to that, Puppino? And it was in the house scribe that you could find the Inspector Gregson, was it? Ugh, we. But you ought to remember, I was under the impression that he was a pretender, not a real inspector. That doesn't quite add up, though. If you didn't think the man was a real inspector, there would have been no reason to take him prisoner, would there? None. You're right. But we couldn't be completely certain. Even though I didn't think he was a real detective, I was too scared to let him go that day just in case. Just in case of what?
Hold it!
Too scared? Why? Because! What? Oh, I had him come to the park. We didn't know. There was a chance that he had seen through my plan. And if that was the case, he would go straight to the police station and blow the whistle on us. Even if he was just a feigning to be a inspector, he was up to no good, huh? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I think most people would agree that it is you two who are up to no good. Well, see, you may be right. Couple? The point is, we were not able to escape from England immediately. That is why we had no choice but to take the man prisoner. What I don't understand is why the inspector felt the need to show you his identification in the first place. See, I asked myself the same question. We were writing down the names and addresses for all the people who we took 5 shillings from that day. I had forgotten what name he had said, but the address, it startled me. See, address, Scotland Yard, Homicide Division, he said. Oh. So he went out and he just said it. There was no need for him to be in a disguise then. What? It probably didn't like your face a baby, you know? Anyway, I was not rude. I just politely asked him why he had said it. And that's when he started to say that he was an inspector. Not long afterwards, we took his identification. What was Inspector Gregson playing at? Why be in a disguise if you're just going to expose yourself? That's what I don't get. What's going on here? What the heck? Tell the court what happened next. You took him back to your hideout, you say? See, we did it. We took some identification from him and shut up in the room next to us.
Hold it!
That being his identification book here, correct? See, that is the one. What made you believe that it was a forgery? I never seen a real one, of course. But he was so suspicious as a man. Although I was thinking, he must be Fatso. Couple? It is just as Peppino said. We were convinced that it was not genuine. And so together, the Ellis brothers, we took a little man captive. All we did was shove him inside of a locked room. Then we made preparations to transport all the Z money. In for a penny, in for a pound. Okay. There might have been a little tussle, but we did him no harm, and the next morning we let him go.
Hold it!
Press on that. What do you mean by a little tussle? Oof! Oh, it was nothing. Just a minor incident. The fatal inspector, he was a real piece of the work, Couple? What happened? Oof! It was a disaster. We give him a nice room, and he does a what? In the middle of the night, he tries to escape through the ventilator. Can you blame him? We chased him, bien sûr, and we called him again. Can you even blame us? Wait. You didn't shoot the man in your haste, did you? What do you think we are? Of course not! I simply caught the again and took him back to the room. Hello, evidence. Here we go.
Excuse me.
Mr. Devassi, is something wrong? Me? Give me evidence. Give me evidence. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Something Mr. DeRosso just said seemed to make you, well, it seemed to make you act even more stranger than usual. What was all that about? Oh, at times you don't want to have the capo up for you, believe me. And I speak from a personal experience. Personal experience? That is enough, Peppino. There is no need to say more. The truth is, the night before, we put the Red-Headed League plan into action. I was scared. It was not a thing for the capo. I tried to run away. Oh, scare me win. How you doing, Phantom? It's a shame you didn't manage it. But the capo here, he came to me like a deturbino. We back to the house, kicking and screaming. So, was the capo chasing DeRossi? Or was the capo chasing this detective? I'm a little lost here. Who was the capo chasing in this case? Or was that the night before? I'm a little lost. I still have the proofs to prove it. Eh, capo? Bruises, you say? Ah, you wanna see? Wanna see how my bombastic bruises? Wanna see where I got all these scars? It does look like he has a ring around his neck, though. See this all red there? That is enough now, Peppino. Nobody wants to look at any part of you. Why is a ring around his neck? Would he have a collar or something? It looked like he was trying to strangle him. I'm a little confused here. What to do, huh? I show you, huh? Don't. Show you, don't. You do. Now. Ooh, he angry. I don't know, he probably wants to see, then I do it. It ain't like the shadows like me. It's like, you can't see a little bit over the block there, but it's like right above his necktie. It's like red. Red is his blush. But it definitely wasn't being shown earlier, so this might be the bruises he's talking about. We'll see. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a stripe. Echo, you see? It's still very visible, eh? Yeah, that's definitely more than a shadow. That's a ring around the collar for sure. Like a ring around the neck. That red ring around your neck? You got dragged? You got that when you were dragged back to the house? Dang! You did that to your partner? What the heck? See, the capo sometimes he's a very rough and... Uh-oh! Oh my gosh, this dude is... If he did that to his partner, what the heck did he do to Grayson? I said that's enough. Dude. That hurt. Peppino's neck is nothing to do with this. What we are talking about here. You actually heard. Yes. What is your opinion, Council? If that's this idea of not rough, then what in the hell did he do to Rexon? What does red ring around Mr. Rossi's neck? I wonder. Does it matter? I think it's important. But just in screw this up again. We're not taking any chances. Of course. Oh my god. Oh my god, I screwed up. Oh god damn it. Okay, we gotta do this again. I screwed up. Dang it! I meant to save instead of load. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this.
Excuse me.
Come on, getting there. We're getting there. Adio, adio. We start getting that collar, but we're nowhere near the end. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. Now, records, save. Yes. Mr. DeRossi, I'm going to have to ask you to amend your testimony with details about that mark on your neck. Kipple, you see? Everyone is interested in what I say, huh? Ugh. Very well. You will amend your testimony as requested, Mr. DeRossi. See, if you really want to know. He tried to escape, but the capo put a collar on him and dragged him back like we did to me, see? Wait a second. Examine. I don't see a collar mark on him. I can't tell if it's lower or not. So maybe it wasn't that tight? We'll see. Like he did it to me. Let's see what happens when we press this.
Hold it.
Are you saying that red mark was caused by... See, a big collar made from the leather. A leather collar? Is this true, Mr. DeRosso? What? We had the same Nardo when I was younger. It is a souvenir from that time. With a very strong chain. A strong chain? And you put that around your friend's neck? I'm sorry, I was so angry at Z he was leaving me alone. You did not have to tie the chain from the leg of the bed, though. Oh, I would not have tried to run again. You didn't do that to Inspector Gregson as well, did you? Treat the people the equal. This is the capo motto, eh? It is starting to sound a lot more like a prison all of a sudden. The capo is a tough, but the capo is a rough. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. So, the following morning when you released the inspector, if you really did, he had the red ring around his neck, just like me. But it's not there in the picture. Peppino, s'il vous plaît, leave now. Now you know, be careful here. You don't want to tangle with him, eh? But for the inspector, he's not so bad. He spent the night in a knife room. It was nothing like prison, really.
Hold it!
You took away the man's freedom, however comfortable you may make it sound, when you're still holding him prisoner. But if it's not, then I'm saying this. There's something that takes away our freedom too. The lack of our money. So we are the prisoners as well, huh? All of us. Huh? No money, no freedom. This is the truth. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. What can we do? Well, if you feel so disenfranchised, take money to court. Though it will cost you, of course. Oof! There you have it. You see, that's why we needed to regulate the League, to fight for the injustice. Perhaps he has a point. Wait, what? No, Mr. Naruhodo. All we did was give the man a comfortable place to sleep for the night. And you say he was a prisoner, huh? Perhaps he has a point again. No, again, Mr. Naruhodo. You should have heard him snoring. Madai, if anyone was disturbed, it was us. Oh, God. Not much to go on, really. Their testimonies does make me wonder, you know. About the pocket watch belonging to the inspector, I mean. I guess the one he treasures so much, apparently. If he was confined but not restrained, as the witnesses are implying, he would still have been able to wind his watch. That's very true, yes. So did Inspector Gregson actually die while he was being held captive by these redheads? In which case, is it possible that these two young men are responsible for Inspector Gregson's... To be honest, I find that hard to believe. Perhaps we should try to find out exactly what happened. Very wise, Mr. Naruhodo, yes. Zizi drew... Okay. Something I'm missing here. What am I missing? I don't know what I'm looking for here. I got an idea. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna present the watch. Thanks for the follow there, Frostbite Smith. Thank you. Following on Twitch. Arigato. Get that. Who's fast for what? Hiya. Nice to see ya. How are ya? Yeah, my brain's getting fried because I don't know how I'm supposed to proceed with this. This game's put me in another loop again. I'm gonna try presenting his pocket watch, seeing if the pocket watch might be a reason why he was confined. Let's see here. Can we present this?
Objection.
No, that's not it. Okay, load it again. Let's try it again. That did not work. That did not work. long. I pressed all the evidence. I got them ready for the lunar eclipse. Oh, there's a lunar eclipse? Wow. I didn't even know there was one. Just, I was supposed to be playing a different game today, but the game needed a update patch that comes out tomorrow, so I did viewer's choice to pick out this one. It was a tough choice because it was this one and two other ones that were up for the running. And it's been so long since I played this game, I've totally forgot about all the stuff that's been going on, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. It's driving me nuts. It's something about the pocket watch. I'm pretty sure it is, I'm just not aware. If he wasn't restrained, as the witnesses are implying, he would still have been able to wind his watch. Okay, so how do we prove that? What piece of evidence and what point do I need to insert that evidence? It's a question. I don't think he died while he was there. I didn't prove it. I think it has to do with that ring, though. Because I did not see a ring around the inspector's neck when they were, when they showed the dead body. So that means he must have, because if that happened the day before, and the inspector didn't have a ring around his neck, just the same way he did, either one, the neck ring, the collar wasn't so tight, or I don't know. There's no way to indicate the neck. Let me see here. It has to be this. This is the point I'm looking for. Put the the collar on him, drag him to see like he did with me. I'm gonna save this point. But I think this might be it. This might be the point where I need to put some evidence. I just need to find out which evidence. Well, what would he have that would indicate this? I thought it was a watch, but it's not. So could it be this?
Objection.
It is! I got it right! Oh my gosh, that was so lucky! Oh my gosh! So the day before the body was discovered, Inspector Gregson was taken prisoner while working incognito. No, it was not like that. It was only in prison. It was an invitation to stay. It was only. However, you describe it, there's one glaring inconsistency that remains. What inconsistency is this, counsel? I would ask the court to look closely at this photograph for the victim, Inspector Gregson. That's why I said I didn't see a mark. And you will see there is no red ring visible around his neck. Eh? But that doesn't make no sense. It was me who put the collar on the man in the morning. Took the collar off the man this morning. And I saw the red bruises on his neck, just like I have. Given the mark is still clearly visible on this witness's neck, we'd expect to see bruising on the victim who was put in the collar more recently than Mr. DeRossi. Well, let me read that again. Bruising on the victim who was in the collar more recently than Mr. DeRossi. So, there was no bruising. Indeed, that is most peculiar. But, we tell you, we say this from the beginning, many times. Oui, Peppino is right. The man in the photograph is someone different than the man we held captive at night. Uh-oh. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Another redhead is involved in this murder case. Oh my gosh. Who was it? Okay, so someone who they thought who had a fake identification, or Stole identification? What is going on here? I'm so lost. How am I supposed to figure this part out? Oh God. And where did the inspector go? I thought she was standing next to them. Order! 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 It would appear then that on the day before the incident, the man who visited the park on Lime Street, posing as an incognito inspector, was not Inspector Gregson at all.
Objection.
If that's true, however, how do you explain the inspector's identification? That's a glaring piece of evidence right there. Come on. Come on. Give me your reasoning, dude. This is a genuine identification book issued by Scotland Yard. It is inconceivable that someone would have stolen such an important item from this inspector. The prosecution made that assertion itself. Yep, you kind of got yourself out there. And we should also know that the inspector had made a note about the Red-Headed League in his diary for that day, which surely means we can't divorce the two events completely. The inconsistency noted by the defense is most troubling. If it were the real Inspector Gregson whom these two red-headed gentlemen encountered, the fact that no bruising can be seen around his neck defies explanation. But equally, if they actually encountered an imposter, how did that person come to be in possession of the real inspector's identification? That person, I believe, might be the actual killer. Or it could be a certain detective, certain inspector. Does the defense have some plausible explanation for this, counsel? I have two theories, but let's see which ones they give me. The whole thing defies explanation. It is for precisely these occasions that we keep meticulous notes on the county court record, Nurse Naruhodo. What? I think we're digging through this for some more reasons? Come on! Okay, hold on. Okay. Wear a piece on his head. Related to the Reaper. Shot from close range. Going off. Murder weapon. Wig. That has something to do with it yet. We haven't seen that come into play yet, but I have a feeling it's going to. That has nothing to do with this. Suspicious in nature. I don't know. Those are the facts, and the facts cannot lie. No, the facts can't lie. Even when they point to something so incredible it's almost unbelievable. Well, my lord, the true identity of the person who turned up in the park for the Red-Headed League's enrollment... People. Who are our choices here for people? Okay. Can't be them. Can't be them. I don't think it's him. Or her. Or him. Because they were the vendors we saw earlier. It's obviously not him. We know that there's evidence that it's not him. We don't know. We don't know about that, but this name has showed up twice now. This guy is on the sus situation as well. You're missing. Vigil is missing. We don't know what happened to Vigil. She's trying to track down her missing husband. Her missing husband is this person. He is the chief of the prison, which is ran by this person. And this person has a thing against this person. So I'm thinking it all ties together. I think it might be one of these two. but I don't have any evidence to prove so. We'll see. The true identity of the person who turned up in the park for the Red-Headed League's involvement is revealed by information in the court record, I believe. Good gracious! I don't know which one. Well, no! Why did you do that? Very tantalizing, Mr. Naruhodo. So why don't you help us all see whatever truth it is you've apparently seen? I haven't seen it! What are you talking about? I haven't seen anything! Stop lying! Stop lying! I haven't seen anything! I don't see what your logic is at all! What are you talking about? No! Who exactly was the inspector that appeared? Okay, well, that saves me some time. That saves me a trouble. Let's go and save it because even though I know I got it this time, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have me prove it. So let's back it up. Let's back it up. Back it up. Back it up. I'm about to fuck up. Obviously, it's an imposter. Though it seems incredible, I'll admit the undeniable facts point to only one thing. Since no bruising can be seen on the victim's neck, the person who these two red-headed men took prisoner that day cannot have been Inspector Gregson. In other words, your whole argument up to now has been a waste of time.
Objection.
Objection! On the contrary, I haven't finished. What? There's no bruising on the victim's neck, so the question immediately posed next is, who exactly was the man in the park on Lime Street found to be carrying Inspector Gregson's identification? See, that's right. We tell the same story every time. Whoever this man was, the capo dragged him from a pillar to a post in the dog collar. Mon Dieu, Peppino. I was not so harsh as you say. So, what is a false inspector in? Who was he? Clearly, the defense has an idea about that. About the true identity of the man these two imprisoned that night. I think it's a Reaper, but we don't know who the Reaper is. I must ask the counsel for the defense to elaborate, Poe says. I knew this was coming. I just don't know what the heck they want me to do with it. Who did let this encounter the park posing as Inspector Gregson? It could be. It could be. It could be. It could be. It actually could be. Because we know that he was wearing red hair. We know that he was investigating. We know that he came to arrest him later. I have a feeling it is. The voice thinking thing is no, but I'm gonna take a shot. Herlock Sholmes, is it you?
Take that.
It's surely no secret. This is the identity of the imposter. Oh, really? On what grounds? Well, I said it was no secret, but that part is. Oh, God, I knew it. But come on, man. We know that he was there. You know that he was dyeing his hair. We know that he was going to be there. We know that he was being sneaky. You know he wanted the money. He had to be there. Come on, man. Wait. Wait. Could it be him? Could it be him? Think about it. They were talking about going into the room but then they came into afterwards. Who composes Gregson. Who looks closest to Gregson? Who would be a convincing Gregson that was in the area that would have done that? Do you think it was Van Zeeks? Do you think it was Van Zeeks? I don't think it was. But these both have the same mustaches. You don't have a mustache. See, it could have been either Yuji Mikitoba, because he has a similar mustache and similar style. No. I don't know. I don't think who this could have been. Okay, because I do the process of elimination or I do the guide. If it wasn't him, we know he was in town. We don't know anything about him. We don't know anything about Jijikoku or Yujin. It's the only thing that makes any sense. I don't think it's gonna work. Selling interesting items and news to passersby. See, he encountered the detective after he was dead, not before, at least according to him. I don't know. I am having absolutely no idea what this can be. This is stumping me. So this, looking at where I will left off. Really? I guess it was right. I guess it was because they said that he was possibly stealing something. He probably stole the detective manual. Let's see.
Take that!
Yeah, plus it's the only one we've seen so far. I guess it is, yeah. Goodness me! Isn't that one of the witnesses who was in the stand in this very courtroom earlier today? A nameless man whose only occupation appears to be peddling hearsays to passersby.
Objection!
What on earth would a street seller be doing with a police inspector's identification papers? He was the only one who actually would have gotten a hold of the papers because he was trying to steal something from the detective. And that was the only thing we know of that was stolen from the detective. So it has to be that. Right? 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 Come on, give me something right on this. Witnesses, is this the man or not? Oh! Look at his neck! Look at his neck! Look at his neck! His neck has a mark! His neck has a mark! There's a mark on his neck! That's not a tie, that's a mark! It's a color! Look, it's got bruised up too, his face is bunched up. What's happened to his lip? Huh? See, this a man is not the Red-Headed League, eh? He is looking for the Twisted Up League, no? Perhaps rather than making such a rash claim next time, you should bite your lip instead. No, It seems improbable, yes, but one undeniable fact remains. Knack! 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 It's a knack! I'm telling you, it's a knack! During his testimony earlier, I noticed something around the man's neck. A red ring of bruising. Eh? What? The defense demands that Mr. Gossip be brought back to the stand. Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, shucky ducky. Ah, shucky ducky. Ah, shucky ducky. Oh, yeah. Order, order, hodor. Bailiff, bring the aforementioned witness back to the courtroom. Immediately. Well, I never! An undeniable ring of bruising indeed! And identical to that of the witness beside him! Now, what be going on, Eric? All I know there's me is a birthmark, isn't it? A birthmark, you say? I assume the reason you've been recalled to the stand has been explained to you? I, something about an inspector again? Well, I'm telling you, I got it all wrong as usual. You're denying all knowledge of it? Well, of course I am. Are you trying to kill me with all this nonsense? Well, at least you'll have more stories to peddle back on the Fresno Street, won't you? Now, we're going to need you to testify again. And you, Mr. DeRossi, I'm sure you'll cooperate, won't you? Do we have any choice? We are in a big trouble, eh, couple? All three of y'all gonna get in the slammer. Especially if I have anything to do with it. That's quite enough dilatory chatter. Proceed with the testimony. The inspector and the identification revisited. The man who claims to be an inspector that day was definitely not this man. It's right, see? You think we would have forgotten those great lips, eh? I'd never leave a Fresno Street, alright? I have no interest in any red-headed league. I'm all alone in this world, me. I got no kinfolk or nothing. Why would I be involved in something like that? Uh-oh. Wait a second. What if he is their kin? One of their kin. Look at me, eh? Does it look like he can carry off a disguise with a face like this? I'm gonna say he got his butt punched up. He got his face punched, okay? It will certainly appear that we have the wrong man. What have we been telling you, eh? There's no need for this pointless testimony. Ugh. Is that the right? I was a simple peddler, remember? Fresno Street's all I knew. Why would I have come by a police inspector's identification book, eh? Oh, I got an answer about that, you little thief. Hey! Nothing to splash me, meanies. How dare you? You didn't have to splash me. Well, yes. That's hard to explain, but... A brief cross-examination, I think, counsel. Very brief. Is there anyone in the courtroom who thinks I might be onto something? I stand steadfastly at your side, as always, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, here we go. Let's press the crap out of them. Why are you so sure about that? So, you say, but how can you be quite so certain? There's no need to earlier answer to death, monsieur. Surely the reason is obvious, no? Because I have never seen lips like this. Nevertheless, there's a clear red mark around Mr. Gossip's neck. And it looks very much like that left behind the neck of your colleague by your prize collar. Und with your words, it's like you're trying to bring my neck. It does look very much like my neck, though, eh? No, there's a birthmark, lad. The biggest lips in London and the neck to die for. Aye, they broke the mold when they made me. Ugh. Was the first time in my life. I feel lucky to have been born with the red hair. And I thought being Japanese made you stand out in London. So you maintain that you've never seen this man before? Oui, c'est ça. I swear by the flames of my hair. So fierce pride has outgrown the frustration with your hair now, is it? It's right, see? You think we ever got these grand lips, eh?
Hold it!
But you said he punched. You said he was a tussle. You know, yes, I imagine. I don't think you'll forget those lips in a hurry, either. The tussle. We gotta bring up that tussle. That's what I was saying. For some reason, it makes me want to eat. How do Fabian call it? An eclair. You know, I've never seen the hair as black as yours before. Likewise, I've never seen red hair like yours until I came to Britain. See, maybe it's a nationality trait, eh? Maybe all the people from this man's country have the grand lips. No, lad, I was born right here in Fresno Street, and I never left. Wait a sec. Let me check something. RB. Let me look at this guy again. Hold on. Outside of the exaggerated eyes, could this guy and this guy be the same? Because this is like it's a whole big makeup job. I'm just wondering. I have a feeling that they're the same. I just gotta figure it out. A lot of this stuff looks fake. So you definitely didn't go to the park on Lion Street that day, Mr. Gossip? How many times do you want me to say it, eh? I never leave a Fresno State, alright? I have no interest in any Red-Headed League. So, you'd heard of the Red-Headed League, have you? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Tell me more. Will you incriminate yourself? You don't get a name like Gossip for nothing, eh? It's my business to know what's going off in town. I saw the tasty tidbits with a few redheads that came up past me. And just between us, I even got a sandwich to cough up for it. Well, he does have a very red nose, if that counts. Who knows? But as you can see, my own hair has not got a hint of red in it. And in any case, Fresno State's my patch. You won't catch me signing off to some other part of town, no sir. Hello? 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 Let's see what you got to say about that. Tell me about that.
Excuse me.
Mr. DeRosso. Oui. Can I help you? Did Mr. Gossip's words now just lead you to remember something relevant, perhaps? It was the other day when I was looking at a place near the park, a small house or something. To the headquarters of your Red-Headed League, yes? I visited the housing agent online street and there I saw him. This man was paying money to the agent. What? Mr. Gaza was a housing agent? Wait, he had some kind of contract in its and said they were clearly discussing terms. No, but no, you're mistaken, chum. I never left Fresno State. Me, like I said before. You mistaken me for someone else. Someone with the same face. Obviously, as we have proven through lines of dialogue, there ain't nobody who got a face like that. No, the captain's right. I remember really too. He was a painting man with the big notes. With notes? Like I said, it wasn't me. I'm curious why this man with the dirty clothes had so much money. So I looked up the name on the papers. And what name was written? Mr. Gossip? No, this is a man, he lies. He tells you what he has to know a name. But in fact, his name is Hugh Boone, huh? It's better than Mr. Gossip, right? See? Hugh Boone? Do we know a Hugh Boone? Do we know anyone named Hugh Boone? Okay, no one by that name, okay. It's better than Mr. Gossip, I think. See? I'm a peddler of tidbits of information, like I said on Fresno Street. And that's that. I don't much like talking about my personal life. Indeed. It is not the intention of the court to invade the privacy of witnesses. Very well, we shall respect your wishes, sir. The aforementioned name shall be rejected from all court records of this trial, assuming no objections. Oh, I have an objection.
Objection.
I'm sorry, my lord, but the defense does object. Because the name just mentioned has a very deep significance to this case. What the What? Where did we hear this name before? Where is this name? Back up. Hugh Boone. Okay. Is it on here? Okay. Okay. It has nothing to do with what I'm looking for. Oh, we had this though. Wait, what's on the back? What's on the back? Stop! See what's on the back. Ah. Oh, something changed. So the letter of introduction. Okay, the letter of introduction was on the back of a ticket. That's kind of an odd thing. I know I should know it, but I don't remember. I know the name is one of our evidence. I just don't remember which evidence it was on. So I'm checking anything that might have had someone's name on it. Visual. Okay. Card Kading. No, it's not that. It's Vigil. Okay, Lord Clint Van Zykes. Okay. Tobias, Gregson, Time, Gloria Goalie. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, that doesn't tell us anything. It's too much. Okay, what is this? Ah! Do you similarly reject Professor Asaoki? As it happens, my lord, that particular name has already been mentioned in today's proceedings. It was in the witness testimony, but where? Well, I never. In what capacity? I feel like the judge right now, okay? Hugh Boone. The name of the leaseholder for the room. Leaseholder of the room that he was killed in? Let me put it this very simply. The victim's body was discovered in your rented room. Oh my god! Ooh. 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 Oh my god. 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 Here we go. I suggest, sir, that you start talking. All right. I suppose that might be the case, eh? Ooh. So your real name is Hugh Boone? Well, just between us, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but there's no finer peddler in the tidbits of town. So I have to be able to afford a grubby little room in the falling down backward street townhouse. You do? Once every 6 months, I go and pay the rent to the agent on Lime Street. I remember now. There were 2 vulgar redheads in there last time. If I confess as a vulgar, it is not to me. Think again, Peppino. Why didn't you bring this up before? It's like I told you already. I don't like a change talking about my personal life. I'm a tidbit peddler as far as everyone else is concerned. No fuss. You will update your testimony to include this most surprising revelation, Mr. Boone. If I must. So the leaseholder Scotland Yard has been looking for since the body was discovered. Has been here under our noses all along. I went to the room where the fellow lived was found, it's true. But what difference it makes?
Hold it!
Press that button. So, you live in that room presumably, do you? No, I don't live there. What do you think? There's no bed in there, is there? It's just a desk. Then why would you want to rent it? Well, I don't think I should have to say, really. Sus. Then how about the notice board in there? Which was covered from top to bottom in confidential documents only the police should have access to. Which also leads me to believe Mr. Boone could be the missing guard that was fired from the prison. I still think that because he looks a lot like him. It was really beat up and having makeup. No, that boy's not of mine. The inspector must have brought it along. It's only for the older bits. The bobs belong to me, the desk and the chair and that. People don't generally carry juries or notice boards around with them. The real question is, why was Inspector Gregson killed there in your room? Well, obviously, I got in the faintest idea. I mean, it's causing me no end of bother, to be honest. It seems to me that Mr. Boone We'd rather as little be known about his room as possible for some reason. Yes, it does come across that way, and more importantly, knowing that the scene of the crime is actually his room completely changes things. In particular, there's one part of his testimony that really bothering me now. How he came into the room after he was killed. That's how I'm finally going to undo this man. I'm all alone in the world with me, no kinfolk or nothing. Why would I be involved in something like that?
Hold it!
You mean you have no family? No, none at all. So I spend my days on professional speak peddling tidbits to passersby. Hoping just because this is that eventually someone else with lips like mine will come along. I don't think so. You may be right. Anyway, that mark on your neck is just too much a coincidence for us to ignore. Well, that's a fellow to do it, eh? If you don't believe me, we're at an impasse. There's nothing I can do but flick me lip. Looks like I'm not going to get anywhere unless I can produce some proof. You're basically saying I got dressed up and posed as some fancy inspector, aren't you? Well, it's beyond me that you know think I could do that. Just look at me, doesn't look like I can carry off a disguise with a face like this. Yeah, I think that whole face is a disguise, to be honest. I should have pressed that, damn it. He didn't get those slips until after he was beat up. Disguise. It's the fifth one I need.
Hold it!
Let's press that sucker. Maybe you could, say, with a mustache? Or beard to cover up that lip? Aye, perhaps. But I was going to stick some facial hair to cover up this fine specimen. I'd end up looking like his lordship over there, wouldn't I? That's a low blow. I never felt sorry for the judge before, but yes, I feel sorry for him. Even he don't want to respond to that. Pardon? I assure you, my lips are entirely unremarkable. And I would ask you not to cast such a scrutinizing looks in my direction, counsel. Hey. Sorry, my lord. My imagination just got the better of me. Well, Inspector Gregson did wear a mustache, of course. You're right, he did, so perhaps he was hiding something in himself. He could barely have hidden a crumb in that mustache of that size. Anyways, the detective we spoke with was at no facial hair at all. See, the couples are right. He was clean and shaven. It certainly seems beyond the realms of possibility that this witness could have disguised himself as the victim. Aye, it does and it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm missing another point here. Frame photograph? Framed photograph. Framed photograph. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Framed photograph. Oh, shucky ducky! I was right! I was right, guys! I was right! Here's my logic. This was found in the room at the scene of the crime, okay? It's a picture of the chick, okay? Her name is Miss Vigil, okay? Miss Vigil says her husband, Mr. Vigil, is missing. She can't find him. That's why she hired Sherlock Sholmes to trace the location of her husband. So, if this picture of this chick is in Mr. Boone's room, it's obviously of some significance, right? So, and I always said that I felt that Mr. Boone looks a lot like the other guy that was missing if he had a heavy makeup, because that looked like some really fake makeup, like clown makeup. So let's see what happens. I think I see where this is going. Press that sucker.
Objection.
If you have no kinfolk, as you put it, then explain why that it is among this. Why is that among the sparse furnishings we found this photograph in the room? Huh? I presume you've been renting the room. That this photograph belongs to you, does it not? Oh, well, Mr. Boone, drop the pretense and tell the court exactly who you really are. Oh, I don't know what you mean. I'm a peddler. I keep telling you so. You really don't need to bother with me. But please, just leave me alone. As the man says, leave it alone. Whatever the truth is about this man's life, it has no bearing on this case. Because it's simply not possible that he impersonated Inspector Gregson.
Objection.
Uh-oh. How can you be so sure? Look at the man. No amount of disguise could ever hide those unmissable features. Wait a minute. But what if we were to look at this the other way around? What do you mean?
Yes, Counsel, what do you mean?
Well, there's no denying that Mr. Boone's lip is very prominent indeed. But consider the possibility that his prominent lip itself is part of an elaborate disguise. Then hiding that prominent feature, in other words, revealing his true face, would make an utterly impenetrable disguise. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hugh Boone? I found you, Mr. Vigil.
Good goodness, are you saying the truth? You're still hiding the truth from this court?
If that's the disguise, then underneath it, his true identity must be... Yes, that's right. It's really one person he could really be. My lord, the defense believes it can reveal Mr. Boone's true identity to the court. No, please, no!
Very well then, Counsel. What is the true identity of this peddler who simply goes by the name Gossip on the Street? His name is Mr.
Daily Vigil! I don't even have to say it because I know I got it right. Your real name is actually Mr. Vigil, isn't it? Mr. Daily Vigil. I got it.
I don't recall that name, Counsel. Who is this Vigil?
It's an encountered yesterday, my lord. It had to do with a certain client of Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. A young gentlewoman came to the detective asking to locate her missing husband. That woman in this photograph, in fact, this is Mrs. Vigil. What? From what I understand, you haven't returned home since the night before the inspector was found dead. But But, of course, on that night, you were being held captive by the two Red-Headed League men. And last night, you were put up by the prosecution in service of preparation for testifying in this trial. Because we've been led to believe that you, Miss Venus, and Mr. Sandwich were all homeless. Being important witnesses in this case, we needed to know where we could find you, of course. And that explains why you've not only been able to return home, but also unable to contact your wife, who's been beside herself with worry, waiting for you at the Vigil residence. No, just hold on a minute. What am I talking about, really? It's a simple enough matter to confirm my suspicions. All we have to do is pull off that disguise. No, please.
Bailiff, bring soap, a sponge, and a wash bowl at once. Mr. De Rossi and Mr. De Rossi, you will restrain the witness.
Wait, what? You're telling the criminals to restrain the criminal? What the heck is going on here? Oh, where's supposed to go? Oh! It's a tussle! It's a tussle! I was right. I was right.
Well, we are now seeing your true features, I presume.
Lift your head, sir, so the court can see your face. Thanks for the pen, Pat.
It would appear that the defense counsel's assertion was entirely correct. This has all been a very elaborate deception. So, witnesses, tell the court, have you seen this man before?
I don't believe it, but... See, there is no question. This is the inspector we saw in the park.
Extraordinary!
Oh, shucky ducky, here we go. On the day of the Red-Headed League's enrollment, the man claiming to be Inspector Gregson, who appeared before Mr. DeRusso and DeRossi in the park, was you disguised as the inspector, or rather, you posing as the inspector with no disguise at all. Mr. Vigil was formerly employed as a chief warder at Barclay Prison. Oh my god, this is about to get even deeper.
The chief warder? Then your career had promise. Why? Why would you possibly have gone to the future governor? Why? You would quite possibly been the future governor of the prison. Why on earth have you been peddling tattle on Fresnel Street?
Well, it's been 10 years since Mr. Vigil worked at the prison. 10 years? I'm really dreadfully sorry about all of this. Yes, it's true. I'm Daily Vigil. And you were the chief warder at Barclay Prison 10 years ago? So where did Mr. Hugh Boone come from? Boone is the other me. It's a name I invented.
Well, evidently there was a great deal under the surface here.
I'll explain everything. I'll tell you just how wretched my life has become. As you say, it was 10 years ago now that my employment at Barclay's chief warder had come to an end. Having left the prison service, I searched for some new occupation by which to earn a wage. But times were hard in London, and I found no suitable engagement at all. In desperation one day, I turned my hand to selling wares on Fresno Street. But your wife appears to know nothing of this. She still maintains that you're the chief warder at Barclay Prison. I was utterly determined that my wife should not know of my feelings, which is why I've never told her. I opened an account in the bank under the name of Hugh Boone, and I rented the cheapest room I could find on Fresno Street. The scene of the crime you're investigating? Yes, that's right. The place from which I could emerge every morning at 8 as a squalid peddler, and transform myself back every minute at 5, evening at 5 into a well-dressed man about town before returning home. That quickly became my daily routine. I was puzzled by the lack of furniture in the room, but that explains it. But why on earth didn't you just tell us this in the first place? I have a wife, sir, and 2 sons, and without wishing to sound self-conceited, they regard me with some pride. I couldn't bring myself to disappoint them. So instead you decided to conceal your occupation from them? Yes. I've made such a terrible mess of everything. Still, one thing doesn't add up. No matter how many tidbits of information you could sell to passing gentlemen, even at 6 pence apiece, you couldn't hope to match the salary that you must have had commanded as a chief warder at the prison.
Very true. To have kept your family in comfort despite 10 years of somewhat misbegotten employment.
That was all thanks to Inspector Gregson.
What? Okay, even that caught me by surprise. Inspector Gregson, what on earth?
It was some years after I had visited Boone and begun my other life as a street sailor. He, the inspector that is, recognized me one day.
Do you mean to say the victim was an acquaintance of yours?
I knew him from my time working at the prison. When he saw what I had become, he was deeply troubled for me and my family. And from that day forward, he visited me on Fresno Street with increasing regularity. Then one day, he asked me if I would carry out a secret assignment for him.
Secret? What is it? What was it?
I was to impersonate the inspector.
What? Impersonate him?
We always met in that little room so the inspector could brief me. Visit Orxes tomorrow and take a statement from the proprietress. It was always something along those lines. Surveillance work, interviewing people. On those occasions, he would lend me his identification so people would believe who I was. My instructions were to make an impression, to let people know that Inspector Gregson had been at work. And for those services, he compensated me financially.
I think he would still have some time to chill out and eat some fish and chips. A Scotland Yard inspector willingly relinquished his identification in your carriage with intent to deceive? That, as I'm sure I'm not to point out, is a very serious criminal offense. But why? What was the point of you impersonating him?
I truthfully do not know. All I can say is that the inspector warned me of on numerous occasions.
Now remember, Virgil, I need your solemn word. You don't blab about this to anyone, right? Ever! Even if I end up a croaker.
In time, he started to bring papers with him to the room as well. It became something of a second office for him. See, there's a picture of his wife. So, in fact, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gregson in the park in Lime Street was really... Yes, it was me, acting on the inspector's orders. As usual, I removed my boon disguise, and then went, as instructed in the park, armed with the inspector's identification book. It never occurred to me that the bruise on my neck might give me away.
Dang.
Well, it would seem this confession completely destroys the defense's case.
Oh, damn! Here we go!
What?
Explain yourself, Prosecutor Esiogi.
My line of friend's assertion was as follows. The victim was killed at another location on the day before his corpse was discovered, at the hands of the two red-headed league men when they imprisoned the inspector. But no, that can't be. After all, it wasn't the inspector who went to the park that day, it was me. Oh goodness. Finally, we have clarity. We had nothing to do with this murder of the inspector. And merci, Monsieur de la Fence, for proving it. What? Oh.
Order! Order! Hodor! Indeed, it would appear we have reached a de facto conclusion of sorts. These witnesses have no involvement in the murder of the victim. As proven, somewhat ironically, by the defense.
I know your pain. Ugh.
I hereby call it in to the cross-examination.
Hold it.
After you. Who said that? You? Pardon me, my lord. With your permission, I'd like to pose one further question to the witness. Kazuma?
What question, counsel?
It concerns the events 10 years ago. I believe you would have been present at a very significant execution that was carried out at the time. 10 years ago? The doctor! The doctor's case! Oh shit, he's gonna tie into the doctor. The execution of the professor, Genshin Osaogi. I want to know exactly what your involvement was. Huh? Answer me, man.
One moment, counsel. Is this related to the current case?
Naturally. It is the prosecution's belief that this case and the events of 10 years ago are inextricably linked.
Does the defense concur, counsel?
Kazuma, you're not yourself. You're not as calm and collected as usual. Poor Kazuma-sama, no wonder he's acting this way. Mr. Vigil's memories of what happened 10 years ago would tell the tale of Genshin Osaogi's last moments, his own father. I know. I do understand that, but even so... Prosecutor Esogi. Do you genuinely believe that this question requires an answer in order to learn the truth between Inspector Gregson's death? I need you to trust me. Please. Oh! Ooh! The drama's getting high here, guys. Ooh! Very well. The defense has no objection.
I see. In that case, you will answer the question, witness.
The truth is, I remember very little of that time.
You've forgotten?
I'm so sorry to say, yes. As I said, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. But for some peculiar reason, my memory of the events leading up to that moment is extremely hazy. Does that not strike you as strange, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry? Well, 10 years is a long time. But to have forgotten the reason why he left such an important job. Yes, you're right. And not only that, Mr. Vigil's claim contradicts what we already know. The human spirit is a fragile thing. It's broken too easily. Which is why we have a tendency to wrap it up for the protection. Sorry? The human spirit? He has the memory, he just doesn't know it yet. That's what he's hinting at. I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. When we experience pain and suffering that we feel unable to bear, we block it out, obliterate it from our memories, seal it away. But it never truly leaves us. If the seal is broken, the memories resurface. And when they do, that fragile spirit may finally be crushed. But I really don't... Kazuma-sama's... But if it must be crushed, then so be it. Because the truth will not stay buried. It's coming out one way or another. He's losing it. This dude is losing it. I'm telling you. Right. Now I understand. It's clear what his intentions are. He means to expose the truth at any cost. Her eyes are watering. Her eyes are watering. So if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Vigil claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present evidence or not? Oh God. We're going to save it here, guys. This is a good point to save it, okay? Because it is 1 a.m. I need to take my butt to bed. So, if you guys want me to play more of this sooner, put it up on viewers' request in the Discord, okay? Let's save this for another time, because it is getting really late. It's almost 1 a.m., okay? Yeah, the perfect cliffhanger. Macaroni and cheese when I put it. Okay. I thought I said save already, didn't I? I guess I want to make sure I double saved. Bah. Okay. Okay, so that's was tonight's stream. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. You guys voted for it. You guys got it. Now, if everything goes according to plan, I shall be replaying Rise of the Ronin when I return. And then we'll pick up from where we left off. And I'll just shuffle the stream days accordingly behind to make up for whatever else we have here. Does anyone need a link to the Discord if you want to vote for this or have this as a selection to continue sooner? I'm going to try to do this on a weekly basis where there's going to be 1 day per week where you guys get to pick the game and we'll vote for it, and then it will link it up to continue. That way you guys get to see more what you guys want to see. I think that's fair. Don't you? Don't you? Anyone still here to talk? I don't know. I haven't heard anyone talk in a while, so I don't know if anyone's still here or not. That and plus my brain cells are kind of fried right now. I have no brain cells left. None. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Okay. Well, I'll offer the same question I ask all the time. You guys on Twitch, do you want me to raid or do you want me to end? To give you guys the option. And if someone says anything, I'll just end it all as it is. Give you guys 15 seconds or 10 seconds. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so that means I'll be ending the stream today since no one's responded. And I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow for Koei Games. Rise of the Ronin will be tomorrow, hopefully. And Wild Hearts will be on the day after. So it'll be 2 days of Koei Games back to back. Okie doke? Any questions or comments before we wrap it up today? Anything? Am I just talking to the air? Hello, air! Hello, air! 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 Okay. Okay. Finally! I was making sure that I wasn't alone here. I think I was alone now. Didn't seem to be anyone around. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye.